Sorry to spoil your fun. It likes fighting back there. It might just be Mike. Gary said he's super swamped. I know you got a cannon.
Those of the host and guests and not necessarily those of Bustos Media or its sponsors. Time now for the Tucson Tasty Show with fresh cuts by your host, Wesley Soares.
Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy and I feel like I'm loving you.
Welcome to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Soares. We're here live in studio. We've got a great lineup for you today. And it's the tastiest show in town, really. I mean, we're going to talk about all the amazing food. We've got some great food events coming up. And what's more important than Bear Down Tucson, right? First football game of the season against New Mexico. It's the whiteout game. So if you're going to go to the game, make sure you're wearing a white shirt. I have my wonderful U of A. I can't rip the buttons off, man. But if you want to check us out on YouTube, that's Tasty Show 520. If you have a comment, you can comment there, or you can check us out on Facebook at the Tucson Tasty Show, and or you can call into the studio at 520-790-2040, 790-2040, and ask any question you want related to food. We do have Jim Harris today in studio as well. Now, this is a in Tucson anyways, world-renowned Tucson photographer, but more specifically food photographer. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we also have our consultant chef, Joshua, and we're going to change the title of his segment to Culinary Chronicles from the Kitchen. Does that fit a little bit better with you, Joshua?
Yeah, it sounds about right, because what we do is like normally stepping around to all these different, trying to different things versus hacks and stuff. Because most of the time you want to do a hack, it's like the best foods sometimes take a little time.
Fair enough. Yeah, one of the things that I'm excited about is the new hot sauce at the Arizona Stadium. Have you been able to check out the hot sauce?
I have not.
No,
but I have seen it there. It's like, is there anywhere we can get that? Except for going to the Arizona Stadium?
No, you can actually get it from the from the U of A because it's branded, but it's also, let's see if we can get a picture up there for everybody. There we go. All right. So, we got a picture up for everybody online, but you can get it from the stadium. You can get it from the campus stores. You can also get it from any of the Charros, from what I understand. So go to Charro Steak, get some albondicas and albondicas. All right. I'm saying it. Okay. And when you order those, everybody knows that you're a Tucsonan. So yeah, that's how you try to blend in with the rest of us. It still doesn't work. I mean, but this Los Gatos hot sauce is incredible. I can't wait to try it on. It's on the Sonoran Dog, and it's this CVSA's Sonoran Dog, and it's honey and it's chiltepine and it's everything that it's a taste of Tucson.
Right on.
I bet you it also tastes good in that little tamale bowl they got going there.
Yes, and the tamale bowl. Yeah. The chicken, the green chicken. Green chili and chicken tamale. There it is. I have a whole list someplace, but it's in my book and I don't have my book. I will find that here in a second. All right. So moving on, Jim, tell us a little bit about what you got going on and how'd you get started with food photography?
Oh, great question. I can't name drop. I don't want to play favorites, but I will say that about 15 years ago, when my kids were in charter school, this individual would cater it. And being a Memphis guy, and I love my pulled pork and everything like that. So I talked to him one day. I said, "Hey, Robert," and I had just gotten my first professional DSLR camera, so I was like raring to go. So I was like, "All right, Robert, let me talk to you for a second." And I was like, "Hey, I'll trade you 5 pounds of pulled pork for some food pictures for you." And he had a storefront off of like Wilmot and Speedway or something like that. And so yeah, it just kind of, it's over there like from Beyond Bread and over there. So it was basically, it just exploded from there. And I've shot over 1,200 restaurants from Los Angeles to Chicago. So I'm going strong and doing a lot of traveling and driving and things like that. So it's been a good gig.
So from food photographer for Divine Bovine to national. No,
not Divine. No.
I'm trying to guess here.
No,
I'm trying to sleep with it. No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't them. No, it wasn't them.
Fair enough. But that's awesome. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the places that you've taken some photography and how you've kind of developed that in the culture and everything. But so what do you got from the Food Chronicles, Joshua?
So last week we did a little pumpkin tiramisu.
Yep.
Now this week I didn't bring anything in, but one of the things I talk about a little comfort food sweets. So I like French toast. One of the things I do with my French toast is I actually make this sauce called crème anglaise, which translates to English cream. And if you talk about mother sauces, this is one of the mother sauces of the pastry world. So it's like, it's really simple to make. You got creamer, which I use creamer, but as in like heavy whipping cream, not like your coffee creamer. But sometimes you half and half because the creamer, then you use your milk, your egg yolk, not the white parts. The whites are a little bit too watery, I guess, as that's too much liquid into it. So if you try to do that, because you want a nice creamy base, you don't want that. So
sounding like we need as much protein in the
because
the glaze as possible.
You need it
right?
to be thickened up.
Okay.
So when you add the sugar and stuff, of course, you use your little, I like to use double boiler Bain Marie method versus, just put it into kind of like a skillet, letting your cream heat up a little bit, then add your sugar and egg mix and where to add your milk into your sugar egg mix to temp it at the right temperature. Because what you don't want to do, be too hot, put it in too fast, you're going to get like a scrambled egg.
Right. Okay.
So you don't want that taste, and you put your added vanilla bean into it. Now this can be used to like just put it down on top of some fruit, on top of like some bread, like banana bread. Put a little cream on it, or what I like to do is you put it in the oven, a little hot water bath, heat it up slowly. Creme brulee. That's one of my favorite things to do. I used to do that since college. Is creme brulee, and also along with bread pudding. Use this sauce to soak into your bread, and then when you bake it, it makes a nice custard base.
Okay. So if you don't caramelize the sugar on top, is it really a creme brulee?
Well, then I guess it's just like a custard, right?
Yeah. Right?
creme brulee makes
Sorry,
that the
I have to
extra
Because-
little bit.
Or is it flan? Because I mean, it's all pretty much made the same way,
Well,
except for
doesn't flan
how it's
have
served,
like
right?
the caramelized on the bottom? So when
It's
you
on the
flip it
bottom,
over,
yeah.
Right.
so when you flip it over, so I guess if you made it that way, flipped it over, and
But it's pretty much an egg custard, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much it's a custard if you when you cooked it a certain way.
Okay.
Now, what I like to do also is for my French toast is I would actually make that instead of just mixing your eggs and sugar together. I would actually make the more of the custard and then let my bread soak in and then say 30 minutes one side, flip it over another 15 on the other side, so it gets it nice absorbed into it.
Perfect. So we're gonna actually we need to do a actual video of that, and then once we have the video, then we'll be able to post that out on YouTube. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So, quick update for everybody that's looking for the updates for Tucson Knife Fight. Tucson Knife Fight this week, this Monday. It's still happening. It's at Zio Pepe, 7 p.m. If you don't know where Zio Pepe is, it's right across from Golf and Stuff. So if you see Golf and Stuff or if you're closest to Golf and Stuff, just look south, and it's right there. Zio Pepe. It's right next to Cow Pony.
Yeah, I think it's right there.
Yeah, there we go. And it's like in the same parking lot. But get there early so you can get parking. If not, you're going to be hoofing it a little bit. But when you go there, you gotta get some of that elote arancini.
Well said.
And if they have it on the menu, they're Alfredo. Oh my gosh, the Sonoran Alfredo with that red sauce or the pepper sauce. The red chili sauce. There it is.
So, yeah.
I got there eventually.
And their birria pizza is a must-have as well.
Oh, well, of course. The birria is from
so good.
From El Taco Rustico.
Yeah.
Our chef Juan over there. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. And yeah, so
we had that Starlight Figgy a while back when they came into the studio.
Yes, they did. Such an interesting creation, right? And then they also talked about how it took them 40 different recipes to find or figure out the exact blending of flour and everything with the mesquite flour, the heritage grain, and then everything else. It's just, but yeah, it's now. All right, we're gonna go to Zio Pepe. You guys have fun in the studio. Right? No, but we have some amazing guests coming up. La Indita. Did I say that right?
La Indita. You did.
I did. Look at that. My practice paid off. And we have, they're waiting for us out there, but they're going to come in right after this break. And you know what? Without our amazing sponsors, we wouldn't be the Tucson Tasty Show. So thank you to our sponsors, Vera Oral Premium Beef. That's vepremiumbeef.com. Your financial guy, Cody Peck, Network Outdoors, Local First Arizona, Allegra Marketing, Print and Mail. You got to check out the new Tasty Show website. It's thetastyshow.com. And there's actually some really cool gear on there. You can get a mug, you can get a book like this. And if you're online, you can see it. And that's actually printed on. That's not one of my infamous stickers.
I know you got to get those stickers for sure.
Really heavy duty aprons too. Don't forget that.
Yes, we do have the aprons, and we get patches on those aprons. So I mean, it's branded aprons, but you also have mugs, and we're gonna have T-shirts and everything else. So, without further ado, stay tasty, Tucson. Life can change in an instant, leaving food and beverage service families in crisis. CORE is dedicated to providing financial assistance to employees with children during these crucial times. From health crisis to natural disasters, your donations to coregives.org makes a crucial difference. Help us support the families and bring hope to those who need it the most. Donate today at coregives.org. That's CORE gives.org. CORE is here to care. Are you ready to experience the great outdoors like never before? Look no further than Network Outdoors.
Mox next to me.
Hey, you have the new commercial lineup, right?
No, I've been told by you to run Network Outdoors, Vero, Earl Beef, and Allegra Marketing until further notice, and I haven't received any notice since then.
Fair enough. That was Core that just played, though.
Huh?
Core just played, though.
Well, then that's totally my mistake. That was not supposed to be in there. It was supposed to be Allegra Marketing. So you want me to go ahead and put them in? Okay, let me stick them in. Okay, sorry about that.
Hey there, Tucson. Are you looking to spice up your business marketing? Well, look no further than Allegra Marketing Print and Mail. Located right at 22nd and Park, Patrick and Betsy are here to make your business sizzle. From eye-catching designs to top-notch printing, they've got you covered. Trust the experts at Allegra to boost your business to the next level. Visit them today at Park and 22nd. Allegra Marketing Print and Mail, where your success is our priority.
Now back to the Tucson Tasty Show with your host, Wesley Source, on 1030 The Voice.
Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy, and I feel like I'm loving you.
Welcome back to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm Wesley Source, and I am having a tasty day here in the studio. We have some amazing food here at KVUI, 10:30 a.m. The Voice, where we have Denise and Nicole from La Indita.
La
Yes.
Indita.
There we go.
Well
and we
done.
still have John,
Well
or
done.
Jim in the corner. Hey, Jim.
Thankfully, I'm off camera now. So
Yeah, fair. You've been trying to escape that camera the whole
I know, right?
time, but that's okay. We'll still get you on camera somehow. But La Indita, tell us a little bit about La Indita.
All right.
Well, La Andita means little indigenous woman.
Okay.
It was founded by my grandmother, who is my mother here, Denise, her mother. You want to?
So my mother is her grandmother,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
and her name is.
Is that how you? That's how that works? Are you,
Yeah,
are you sure?
we're actually 5 generations,
Oh wow. Okay.
and not that we we started in 1983. I should say, Mom started in 1983, and downtown Tucson in a small little hole in the wall on Court Avenue in 1983, and soon after that we moved to 4th Avenue in 1985.
Okay.
So we were there for 37 years and we loved it. We loved it. It was like before, it was like hippie days, you know, it's like
Little
it
hole
was,
in the wall.
it was just the 4th Avenue location. It was a little bit bigger and, you know, we could have more than 11 chairs in the place. I think we sat like 50 people at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And during pandemic, we moved to our new location. So we're on Stone Avenue and University.
Have you been
Mhm.
over there, Jim?
I've been there. It's a Tucson icon. I love their food.
Yeah.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Fair enough. Well, they moved in a year before I did, so yeah, I would say
Yeah,
that
right
they've been around for a little while.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, 41 years.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
fair enough. All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave that
I've been here.
alone.
I've been here 33 years, and I remember when I got here, I was like, "Oh wow."
You went to the 4th Avenue
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
to our new
4th
location?
Avenue, 4th
Oh,
Avenue.
cool. You should check out the new location. We have a beautiful patio
Okay.
Mhm.
and we're in an old Adobe building or house, I should say. And we created this patio during pandemic because obviously people didn't want to sit inside. So it was used to be a huge parking lot and we made like a patio seating area.
Oh, very cool.
And we have, we just, it
Beautiful
just
plants.
took
Right.
off after that. So we have a lot of cacti and plants and we take pride in our little patio.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Are you guys going to be at the Wildcat game later today?
Hoping to.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go Cats.
Don't forget it's a whiteout game, so you got to make sure you're wearing your white shirts.
Yes.
Very
Yep,
representing.
we'll be over there as well. So look for the hat because
Yeah.
that's how you see me. Otherwise,
Yeah,
right?
and that all depends on how busy we are too. We get really
course.
busy pregame
Right.
because we're right off of University Boulevard.
Right.
We're 1 block east of Stone. So we love
So-
our new location.
Can you tell us about share how the culture influences and of the Totem and
Purepecha.
thank you.
Purepecha.
You got
community
it, of
shapes
course.
Your menu.
Yes. So basically, Mom, Maria Garcia, she's 94 years old, by the way, right now.
Oh my!
And she still makes our tamales.
Of course.
Yeah, you'll
So-
see her popping in sometimes at the restaurant.
She's there, I would say every day she comes in to check things out. Obviously doesn't work full time, but she has a big family to take care of things. She's Purepecha from Michoacan, Mexico.
Okay.
And my dad is Tohono O'odham from the reservation here.
Okay.
He's a member of the tribe.
Mhm.
And so they combine their, my mom had this love and passion for food ever since she was a little girl.
Right.
And when we lived in the Indian reservation, she learned how to make Indian, fry bread, popovers. Those are some native dishes, but native is really the continent. So we're talking about like things like calabacitas, which is a zucchini casserole, chicken mole, a mole sauce that people mistakenly think that is chocolate, is actually cacao bean.
Pure
Right,
cacao.
right.
Yeah.
And
Not
the red,
Hershey's.
yes, and the reason why it's that color is because of the chile ancho, and
Right.
that's a chili that has been smoked. So those are misconceptions that people
You're
have
making me hungry.
about. And I have
Yeah.
some here.
Rumbling over
We
So
brought some.
we actually brought some food that is indicative of who we are, our culture,
Mhm.
and we are very proud. Native indigenous foods, bringing back the culture, taking pride. I would say that Mexican food is indigenous food. It's not just for the Mexican region, it's the entire continent.
Okay.
And corn is very sacred to us.
Right.
So we brought some flour tortillas only because we do live in Tucson, Arizona, and flour tortillas are from
Our
this
hit.
this region. But we grew up with corn
Okay.
tortillas. So my mom really only eats corn, and you can tell by her health that she is just spunky, and she never complains about a thing at 94. I mean,
Mhm.
imagine still cooking, still driving,
Bopping around.
yes. And so the food itself that we brought here are a few items. We brought you the mole,
And
the
we'll
chicken.
definitely get into that in
Okay,
the,
you got
the
it,
next
you got it.
segment
But the
with the tasty
sure,
bites, of course.
sure.
But why don't you tell us? Is there a hidden gem on the menu that viewers should know about?
Would you like to?
Yeah, I mean, definitely our mole for
The
sure.
hard questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Our mole is very unique. I know that a lot of moles can be a little bit more on the sweet side,
Right.
a little more like on the watery side.
And then that bitter
Yeah,
finish.
yes.
That's,
And it really does
Right.
take you on like a journey of flavors. It's explosive in spice, and very other unique flavors that are in there.
No, I'm really excited for the next segment.
Yeah.
See, that's why everybody actually listens through the break, is to hear about all the amazing food that we have
Absolutely.
to share. So with the tradition of cooking, or the cooking method that you incorporate into your dishes to keep them authentic, are they traditional? Are they have you developed them over time?
It's absolutely
Mhm.
traditional, especially talking about mole. Mom grew up in the jungles of Michoacan, Mexico, and she literally would go to their backyard and pick cacao beans.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so my grandfather, her great grandfather, always told mom, "You are the best cook." And my mom was maybe 7 or 8 years old, and she was cooking these dishes. And so as a little girl, she had that instinctively already in her.
Right.
So by the time she moved to the States, she already had a lot of experience in making meals, and she
At
had
such
these
a young age.
at such a young age.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Can't wait to try the mole. That's
Holy moly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right? Well, I shoot
Absolutely.
all the restaurants I've shot. I kind of like, if I shoot an Italian place, I rate them based on their Italian or their meatballs.
For sure.
Same thing with Mexican places. I rate my experience based on their mole sauce. So now
Really?
I have to go there now. So
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yes.
It's hard to find mole in town. So I would say that there's a lot more competition now, of course.
Right.
And there's a lot
Fair.
of great places that are popping up. And we try to stick to the basics. And we consider, as a indigenous culture, that our food is our medicine. And especially living here in the desert is your grocery store and your medicine
cabinet.
pharmacy,
Absolutely.
if you will. So we try to incorporate, like, every single dish that we make is homemade, and every sauce is made from scratch. We don't cut corners and buy anything canned, or we don't have prepared meals. We prepare
Mhm.
everything ourselves. So we
Another
take big
hidden
pride.
gem I think we forgot to mention is our green chicken enchiladas,
Mm.
which
Okay.
is a family recipe. A lot of people think it's green chilies, but we actually
We can't
have,
give the secret.
yeah, we have a hidden little
Green
secret.
Yes.
chicken.
Enchiladas.
Chicken enchiladas with green sauce.
Oh, please
There's
tell me there's
actually
some
a
of
funny
those in the
story
box.
about
yeah, we
that.
brought that.
It's a funny
Yes.
story about that. But
Awesome. So, I mean, with how do you get? How do you source your ingredients? You say, I mean, when you're talking about the desert and getting those local ingredients and bringing them and incorporating them into your dishes, and there's so many great places in Tucson that do that. How are you incorporating those tastes of Tucson into the?
That's a good question. We actually have a nopal farm.
Oh,
that's a cacti farm, and that's one of our dishes that we brought you. Where calabacitas, which is squash, we call it Three Sisters.
Okay. Yes.
The Three Sisters are corn, squash, and bean. Obviously, calabacitas don't have beans in them, but we added the nopal, which also to me is a very important ingredient or something that we source ourselves, like we grow ourselves. And those are nopales.
That's awesome.
And the prickly pear we harvest. This is harvest season right now. I don't know if you've noticed, like these purple, round, really vibrant purple fuchsia little balls on top of the cacti. Those are prickly pear.
Right.
And we make a drink out of that in a jelly.
I thought you were going to go someplace completely different. I was like, I know prickly pear.
Yeah.
I grew up eating prickly pear.
Nice.
It's a best kept secret in Tucson, right?
That's right. And it's in your yard.
Don't
backyard.
add it to your margaritas. Don't add it to your lemonade. Don't add it to your.
Well, it's good any way you put any way you add it. You
agreed.
know,
as long as it's filtered properly, so you don't get little stickers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, do you have a local supplier that you work closely with other than yourself?
Yes, we work with produce called La Huerta. We also grow a lot of our own. We have a greenhouse.
We dry our own carne seca.
We everything that we make, we try to do local, and we, like I said, like she just mentioned, the carne seca, we dry ourselves
from scratch.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And everybody, if you don't know what carne seca, is, you got it's dried beef and they shred it really fine, right?
Yes.
And it's something that you can't find anywhere else. I was in the Air Force, and I've been around a lot of different places and a lot of different styles of things, but nothing like carne seca.
Exactly.
It's definitely unique in its own right. It is. It melts in your mouth.
You'll have to come into Lindita to taste ours.
Of course.
Because we unfortunately did not bring that today, and that's because we wanted to make sure that you come and visit us.
Fair enough. Absolutely. So how do you gather feedback? We have about 30 seconds. How do you gather feedback from your customers? And how does that influence your menu decisions?
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a huge community following. Going back from the 80s, I have customers saying, oh, we've been coming probably before since you were born. And it's a beautiful thing. They really showed up for us during COVID, being there for us and with their support of coming into the restaurant. We also have a lot of vegetarian and vegans, so we really do cater to that.
Okay.
Back in the day, my grandmother probably was ahead of her times, preparing clean Mexican food. Not using any lard or a lot of butters and fats. We tend to go on the more cleaner
healthy
side of things. So we do have a lot of vegan, vegetarian.
Awesome.
People that come in, yeah.
So we'll be right back with more about that. So special thank you to our sponsors, Vero Premium Beef, your financial guy, Cody Peck, Network Outdoors, Local First Arizona, Allegra, Marketing, Print, and Mail. Stay tasty, Tucson. So we have about a minute and a half break.
Doc?
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Southwest Airlines has built its reputation.
You guys want some waters? Like a little bottle? Okay.
So we are live streaming on YouTube. So we're still
Jim's happy in his corner. I keep taking pictures of him. That makes sense. They are.
we've had a lot of we had a
That's, I was gonna say, you say you're not gonna do anything, but we still have plenty of stuff to do. Nice. Hey, that works too. Nice. That's fun. He's talking with the guy in the booth. Yeah. 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 Very cool. Nice. We'll have to come check it out. She's like, good. He's out of here. I'm gonna start saying.
Welcome back to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source. I am Wesley Source, your host, one of the two. Welcome back to the tastiest show in town. And a special thank you to our amazing sponsors. That's Vero Oil Premium Beef, Your Financial Guide, Cody Peck, Network Outdoors, Local First Arizona, Allegra Marketing, Print and Mail. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to check out the amazing food that's being laid out right now for us, you definitely got to jump on the Facebook page or the YouTube page. Facebook page is the Tucson Tasty Show, and YouTube is the Tasty Show 520. But we're back in studio with Mika and Denise, and we have Jim, our amazing food photographer, still here in the corner. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing good, but she's hiding that mole from me. I'm trying to get a peek of it.
Well, they're getting everything set up
Waiting
over
for
there.
you.
I've got to ask you, what has been you walked into a place not expecting much, and all of a sudden, they're laying out these incredible dishes. What was that one place for you?
Oh, that's a tough call. Yeah, I don't know. It's I think probably Bottega Michelangelo. I shot for them a while back.
Ooh.
Yeah, up in Oro Valley. And back in the day, I mean, I love my meatballs, man. Let me tell you. I mean, you look at my stomach, I'm just like, yeah, okay. This is my resume right here. So
a good meatball.
Who doesn't
yeah,
love a good
I know, right?
meatball?
But up there, what really threw me for a loop was that it was the only meatball I've had in Tucson where somebody added a dollop of ricotta cheese on top of it. That takes it to the next level. Like it goes to the stratosphere. It's amazing.
It's a very central Italian way to do it, though.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right on.
And I have yet to find anybody else that does it. So that would probably be one of those moments that's like right there. It's like, wow.
I'll have to try that.
I'll take like 20 of these
Sounds
home
incredible.
tonight.
All right, so we're with La Lindita.
La Indita.
La Indita. See, I got it pretty close. All right.
Little indigenous woman.
And
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
fair enough. And you guys are located, you have a couple of places now.
Just the one.
Just the one, okay. And that is over on
Stone and University.
Stone and University. And when do you guys open?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day of the week.
Monday through Friday, 11 till 9.
Except Saturday, we are closed. We don't open. We open it for dinner. Only on Saturday.
Fair enough.
That's the only day.
And then Sunday, we do have brunch all day, which is amazing and delicious.
Ooh,
Brunch.
Love like that idea.
Yeah, we got Mexican brunch.
Hey, Tina, I just came up with a new idea. Producer Tina, we should do brunch with the Tucson Tasty Show. I think that would actually be pretty good. Once a month, go to a different place and talk about all the amazing food that they have. There you go. All right, so we already have coffee with the Tasty Show every Friday at 10. And we're doing taproom takeovers on the second Thursday of every month. The next one looks like it's going to be at Harbottle Brewery over on, actually, it's just around the corner from the studio, Hellberty and Aho, and brunch with a coffee with the Tucson Tasty Show. Why not?
Yeah.
And really bring people out.
I'm digging it.
Yes.
All right. So before my stomach implodes from all the amazing smells that we are enjoying here in studio, tell us about the first one. I think I'm just gonna grab this one and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
What do we think?
So those are our chicken enchiladas with green sauce.
A homemade family secret
And
recipe.
that's kind of a funny story. If I will, I'll keep it short. But one day, a pilot walked in with a bunch of stewardesses, and they wanted lunch, and they wanted green enchiladas. And my mom said, "I don't have that on the menu, but let me see what I can whip up for you." And it's been a staple.
I'm going to steal a plate.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And so that one actually has been one of the all-time favorites.
All-time favorites.
She whipped together.
It's a very creamy consistency, like Suiza, like enchilada Suizas, but the green sauce it has a special ingredient.
Can I say what the ingredient is, because it's kind of obvious?
What is it?
Okay, I won't say it.
What is it?
Avocado.
Oh, good
close.
guess. Good
Good
guess.
guess.
Trying to get
But
yourself
it's not.
blackballed.
Yes. No. But no, I mean, that's a brilliant way use of ingredients.
And that's how mom is. She would and that's a great
that's how
chef.
all moms are.
Yeah,
Right?
and a true chef, like
Exactly.
that can just whip something up at the last minute, and not just
Are
go
you guys
by.
digging in too? You guys are digging in too, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's
I
your
don't think
food,
we brought
but-
enough plates, but you guys, please, we've been eating this food for, I have for 41 years or longer, because mom used to cook for us as kids.
So I will say though, in this green sauce, it does have roasted garlic. So you get that flavor really shines through, and it has a nice creamy base to it.
And
That's
green chilies.
Brilliant.
By green chili, you mean jalapeno?
Jalapeno.
Yeah.
But a very light. It's not spicy.
Well, those are green chilies, right?
Yeah,
There's still
yeah.
chilies
I think
and they're
people
green.
think like the
Smells
Green
amazing.
chili.
Here goes.
Technicality.
Going in for a bite.
yes.
Mm.
All right. So so that's our green sauce. And
Wonderful.
we drizzle mole on that. My daughter Melina, she made it sort of a tradition.
Is that what you have in the
Yes.
container over here?
Yeah.
Starting?
Some?
Let's-
Yeah.
let's try
that
it.
was left over, and I was going to take it home. But you,
Oh,
No,
okay,
you
no.
take it. No, have it.
That's the next dish is the mole.
I'll pull in
Yeah, there you
the
go.
mole from this dish then.
Yes. All right, you got it.
Yeah. So that is our chicken mole.
And this is our mole that some moles can have up to 100 ingredients. You probably need a spoon for that. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, good.
And
I love how light and refreshing this is.
Thank
Wow,
you, yes.
So good.
I noticed
It's
that
creamy,
you,
but not
you just
heavy.
took a little taste. Are you not a mole fan?
No, I'm good. I want to make sure that everybody
Yeah.
tries some. So
Okay. All right.
I'm actually going to leave that there.
Yeah, the spoon. was-
The spoon is on its way. There we go.
And some people have come in and said, "Oh, I'm not a big mole fan." That's why I asked you. But I always say, "Well, are you
No,
willing to
that's good.
try?"
Mhm.
Oh,
It
that's
does have a little
different.
bit of back
Because some
heat.
people have tried it many places and they have been so disappointed.
Yes.
So I always ask them, just try ours. It's sort of like a barbecue
Yeah. I would-
almost.
I would say
Mhm.
so.
Yeah. And rich in flavor and not
You got that-
watery,
yeah.
not sweet,
Not
which I
sweet.
love. It has that little bite, like sort of like a good barbecue.
All right, here we go. Going
All
in with the mole.
right.
Going in with the
Mole.
mole.
It's the
Drum
mole
roll, drum roll,
verdict.
please. Drum roll. Oh,
Oh, here
wow.
you go.
Think we got a
We got
winner.
napkins right here.
That first bite when it hits your palate, holy
Yes.
smoke!
Right.
Yep.
We always
That's some
say,
developed
"Holy
flavor.
moly."
Yes.
That's some developed flavor. So
yes, it's a process. It takes a lot of time and
how long do you cook your mole for? Because I mean, as an Italian, I cook my sauce for more than 6 hours, usually all day.
Absolutely. Yes.
Mhm.
Is it very similar? I
Very
mean, it's like
similar.
an
Yes.
all day
Yes.
event, and you're pulling stuff out of it and putting stuff in it. And,
Yes. Absolutely.
all right.
and it's probably on the stove around that 4 or 5 hours. Mhm. And they're different steps.
When
and-
you're using those chilies and you're really breaking down those chilies, are you roasting them and then you're skinning them and then you're grinding them, or are you grinding them and then sifting them?
Well, usually with chile, like chile ancho, you have to boil them because they're dried and they're smoked.
Okay.
So in order to loosen them up, we boil them, and then we don't skin them. Not this chili. That would be more like the green chili.
Okay.
When you roast them.
Right.
But the chile ancho, then you clean them, and that goes in the sauce.
Right. I mean, it comes through, and it's good.
I think you're silent over there. You like it?
I know, right? I'll take 27 more of those, please.
Oh, I
Wow,
love
the
it.
chicken is super tender. I love it.
Thank
And I like
you.
These are our spinach and nut enchiladas.
I like the kick, the little spicy kick at the end of the
Yes.
mole. It's
The
just
mole
subtle,
definitely has-
but
Yeah,
it,
it's subtle,
you
but
know
it-
it's there.
It definitely
it's so
comes
good.
in. Yeah, and then our spinach enchiladas is probably a favorite amongst our vegetarian and vegans.
Is that what you wanted before?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
So go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're okay. I was just saying this
The
is one of our specialties for our vegetarian vegans. With the
This is spinach.
spinach, yeah.
Spinach and nuts. If you're
So
allergic
is
to
this-
nuts,
What kind of nuts are in here?
it
It's a
has
mixture.
Like, it has pecans or sometimes we use
Walnuts.
almonds or walnuts. It
I'll just get a
depends.
smaller bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a peanut issue there?
No, it's just all nuts.
Oh,
but-
okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no. So
And our chile, our
I bet
sauce is
Yvette
made.
likes this one a lot.
Oh
right?
yeah, and this is
Yeah.
our red enchilada sauce.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's
All
like
right.
sort of like a Italian sauce in a way, but with chilies. It's,
Oh, with chilies.
it's called chile guajillo. It's a red chili dried. Have you seen those New Mexico chilies that you have? That's what that's made out of.
Ah.
And we don't use powdered form that a lot of people do, and you can taste that right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it's a powder form, it
Right.
has a very strange flavor to it. We make our sauces ourselves.
No, this is delicious. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, this red
for-
sauce is off the charts.
Mhm.
It's
Thank you.
so good.
We have a
Thank
gentleman
you.
that comes in every day to eat, and he's from New York. And I asked him, did you move here? Are you, because he told me he's from New York. He said, I moved here, and the reason why I come here every day is because your food is clean, and I feel good when I leave here.
Yeah.
And
That's key, right
yeah.
there.
Yes.
He
Food
says,
is life.
I-
That's a great testament. for
Yes,
sure.
and
Life.
he's still, what is his name? His gentleman that always sits at table one.
Oh, Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah. Big
Shout out to Joseph.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Joseph,
Joseph
from
from New York.
So tell us a little bit. I mean, have you ever heard of knife fights? Tucson knife fights, and I'm talking about a culinary competition.
knife
I'm not
fight.
talking
Yes,
about like
yeah.
downtown late on a Saturday or something.
Yes.
Tucson Night Fights is awesome. It's a bracketed competition. Have you ever thought about going into one of the competitions
Like-
in Tucson?
I mean, I've talked about going on Chopped or, those shows.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
Night Fight really
Yeah,
is.
it's a live version of Chopped. Yeah,
For sure.
And
for 8 weeks. Yeah, once a week.
I've always, kind of like
Because this is good. I mean,
dreamt
if you
about
can,
it. Like,
if
Thank
you can hit or if you can do this,
thank you.
I think it would be easy, right?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure.
and,
We got it in the bag.
and that's one of the things is that, Mom taught us that, like the story of the green sauce when the pilot came in,
Right.
she didn't just say, no, I don't have that.
Mhm.
She went in and whipped it up from what she had.
Hospitality industry, right?
Yes,
You
absolutely.
find a way to
Pleasing,
say yes,
yes.
and
So
you know,
that next
that's
dish-
actually a really good
Yes.
leadership thing when you're talking about that to other restaurants, finding a way to say yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But this is really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you think, Jim? Do you think I could sneak this into the stadium?
Yeah, just wear some cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Put them in a plastic bag or something like that for sure.
Well, you'll definitely have leftovers for later.
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit about this last dish.
Okay.
Yeah, that is our I guess we'd call our azteca mixta.
Yes.
It's our calabacitas, which is a zucchini squash, which we saute with fresh corn, jalapeno, and onions, alongside the nopalitos, which is
We
the
added the nopal the
cactus.
cacti.
Yes,
Mhm.
Could you say calabacitas one more time?
calabacitas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we added the white stuff is queso fresco.
Okay.
Queso
Mhm.
fresco.
Ooh, This is
Yeah, again, we don't use any butter or lard. It's very light, but also with the zucchini squash being sauteed that way, it's very creamy.
It's a nice side dish for your main dish. And vegetarians, they make that their main dish.
Yeah, with the side of tortillas.
I would
Do you taste that crunchiness?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
cacti.
I definitely applaud you on that. The use of that. You don't really have the bitter that you typically get other places that
I
don't
concur.
treat the cactus properly.
Yes.
Right.
What do you think, Jim?
I concur. The texture is amazing.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
Very fresh.
Mhm.
Not big vegetable guy sometimes, but this is. I'd order this.
I know it's one of those things
Thank you.
that
That's a
sometimes
compliment.
It's a cactus, not a vegetable.
Oh, okay. My bad. Tomato.
sometimes the calabasitas is not my first go-to. Like I want to go for the protein and
Right.
and there have been times where, a mistake was made or whatever. And when I eat that, I'm like, wow, this is like so good. I should order this more often
Mhm.
because it really is so tasty and so good for you.
Yeah, very fresh.
Looks like we have a caller.
The name of the restaurant?
Oh, La
Outside.
Indita.
La Indita. That's L-A, La, female. Indita is in short for indigenous woman. So it's
Beautiful.
INDITA.
Well, we're going to go on to our last break, and then we're going to be right back. We're having so much fun. We just lost track of time, I think. But we're going to go. Thank you to our sponsors, Vero Premium Beef, Your Financial Guy, Cody Peck, Network Outdoors, Local First Arizona, Allegra Marketing, Print and Mail. And as always, stay tasty, Tucson. Hello, this is Wesley Source with the Tucson Tasty Show. With every tasty bite from VEPremiumBeef.com, you get premium beef flavor.
Now you're having fun in the corners.
Really? All week. Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
That's really fun.
It is fun.
Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy and I feel like I'm loving you.
Welcome back to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source, and we're having an amazing show. We're having a blast here with Jim. We have Mika.
Micaela.
And we also have Denise of La Indita.
Indita.
La Indita.
Yes.
Indita.
And we have one of our friends, the amazing food photographer, Jim, only second to producer Tina.
You have chosen wisely.
As she is my wife, I'm sorry. I have to say thank you thank you so much for coming in today, man.
My pleasure,
I
man.
really appreciate it. And we're missing out on Mike and Gary because they're so busy with the first football game coming up,
Right.
which we're really excited about, and we're gonna wipe the field with New Mexico.
Absolutely.
Knock on wood. But I mean, with Noah Fafita at the helm with Coach Brennan, I think we're really gonna just bring it home. So I'm excited to be there for this game. On top of that, the food.
Right. I might have to get out of my shell tonight and head out.
Well, they've got the cervezas burrito that they've added to the menu, the cervezas nachos, guacamole, It's just guacamole. Wild snoring dog, churro tamale bowl. I did that twice. Okay, so it's actually charro tamale bowl.
You had me at churro, man.
Churros are down the road a little bit. I'm excited about the next one and that's why I keep saying churro instead of charro, but charro tamale bowl. So they do have that green chicken enchilada, green chili chicken tamale. There we go.
Another tongue
I'm
twister.
thinking
That's what
about
we just had.
your
Yes,
amazing
our green
food.
sauce.
Yeah.
It's like a tamale, but it's
No.
not. Yeah.
Fair enough. And then they have the sweet ride nachos. That one's a fun one because it's actually cinnamon sugar nacho chips, horchata whipped cream, dulce de leche. Yeah, I got it that time.
Ooh.
Nice.
Making my mouth
chocolate
water.
syrup
Mhm.
and crumbled cookie topping, and then you got a churro that sticks out the top of it. So I mean, what's up? We do have Michael Elefante on the line. Hey, what's up, Michael?
What's going on? Sorry.
No worries. We're having a blast here.
Restaurant is.
Have you heard about the Big 12 dog that they're serving at the Arizona Stadium?
No, but I want to know more about it now.
Yeah, it's a 12-inch hot
came in
dog
right
with
at the end of it.
Tostitos, nachos, nacho cheese, bacon, and crispy onions on the top. In fact, their crispy onions remind me of the Guido Alfredo onions that you put on the top of that.
Ooh.
Yes, those are awesome.
All right.
So
Some
super.
Guido gold
Yeah,
sauce.
I'm gonna have to get me one of them. That sounds good.
So how is Knife Fight?
Night Fight's good. We just shot our video for this Monday. Zio Pepe, 7:00. We got Big Lindy fighting that night, so it's gonna be a big bout. So get there early, get some spots, bring an umbrella because it always rains at Zio. Always rains.
Right.
So, and torrential monsoon rain. So, be ready.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Hammered last year for sure.
Hey, it was fun still. Come on. It just cools off the
yeah.
entire thing, and then it's hot and sticky for the rest of the night. But you can cool down with one of those amazing monsoon drinks that they have at the bar, or get yourself some of the elote arancini. Right?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, those are the bomb. Yep. I'm gonna have about 4 of those.
I'm probably gonna have like 400. But anyways,
In orders 4, but I'm gonna have 4 orders.
4 orders. There we go. And it comes with 5. I thought. Did they roll it back?
Is it 5 or 4?
It's 5.
Is it 5
Yeah,
now?
it's 5 or 4. One
Yeah.
of those. Tomato.
Sure.
Either way, I'm eating them all.
Who's competing on Monday?
Lindy?
You got. You're gonna challenge me right now. I know Lindy for sure, and then we've got a couple other ones. I think we got one other guy who's been in it before, but I'm drawing a blank right now on all their other names. I just literally said them like
No worries.
10 minutes ago too.
Awesome.
But yeah, Big Dog Lindy coming. So he's been crushing it these last years. I think Lindy's a big favorite this year to take this thing.
Definitely, I'm definitely rooting for him. He's an incredible chef, and it's fun to watch him cook.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for giving us an update. Are we going to be able to see you tonight at the Arizona Stadium?
No, I will be at a high school reunion, my 20-year high school reunion.
Oh, fair enough.
So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Should be exciting.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I just have to point out that my 20-year reunion was last year, and per usual, nobody from my class showed up, so it was all good.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be about 7 of us. Who knows?
Awesome.
We'll see.
We'll have a blast, and we'll catch up with you on Monday at Zio Pepe, and we look forward to the update next week.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Hopefully, you should be in a studio then too. Hopefully, we should be able to make it.
Sweet.
I don't got anything that week.
Awesome. Well, we'll knock on wood. Or it's always fun to see you in the studio.
Yes, sir. See you
All right.
soon.
See you, Mike.
All right, bye.
So So anyway, so the stadium food. It's always good to see or hear Mike. He's such a great guy, great chef. Have you ever been over to Mama Luisa's?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Michael Elefante,
Oh,
the executive
nice.
chef and co-owner of Mama Luisa's. It's great.
Joe special all day long.
Yeah,
Oof.
the house that Joe Specials special built. I'm out of words today. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. So with that time, do you have any memorable experiences from your time at La Indita that
You said it.
you'd
Yeah.
like to share with our audience?
Would you like to? Or?
Well, I mean, we do cater a lot of weddings.
Okay, I can
which
see why. I mean,
which can be a very beautiful experience. Customers saying that we made their wedding day is just a beautiful feeling.
How can they get a hold of you for catering?
For caterings, you can call Line Dita and they'll connect you, directly with me, with myself.
Okay.
I also help with the caterings. I'm like her right-hand man.
Yes.
So
We did a beautiful wedding at the Mission Gardens.
Oh, okay.
And it was absolutely, we actually did churros on the spot.
Wow.
And homemade tortillas on
the
site. And it was a beautiful day. Carne seca was one of their main. So yeah, it's a very, mole is a traditional dish that you serve on weddings. So
we've also had a lot of special people come in.
Oh, we've had a lot of special people that have come into our restaurant. To
name a few.
We have 4 seconds.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
today on the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source. We'll see you next week and every week from 3 to 4. We'll have Fat Boy Sandoz, Don Rubinero of Bacher Cider. Thank you to our special guests and sponsors, Jim Harris, Mika and Denise of La Indita, Vera Oral Premium Beef, Your Financial Guy, Cody Peck, Network Outdoors, Local First Arizona, Allegra Marketing, Print and Mail. Thank you for tuning into the Tucson Tasty Show. Remember to savor every delicious bite and keep those taste buds excited. Until next time, stay tasty, Tucson.
We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie.
Hey there, Tucson. Are you looking to spice up your business marketing? Well,
Oh, we will. We will. What last bit?